If a place is worth going to, chances are it's worth going back. But even in a lifetime of adventure, there are still things we haven't seen. The world doesn't always seem that small when you're driving or hiking or meandering down back roads. Someone has always been there before, either yesterday or further back. We're not always the first to walk out and look up and know there's something special here. Sometimes there's a bunch of them right there with you. Sometimes you're all alone. You can look at it one of two ways. You're either all alone or enjoying the solitude. You're either besieged by crowds or part of a community. It all depends on your point of view. In the spring of 2022, we rented a camper van and left town for 10 days with the goal of seeing new things and going to new places between Reno, Nevada and Death Valley. It was an epic trip that we'll never forget. Let's jump right into part 3.
Boom! Ha ha! When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Well, we're going to Mono Lake. And I need to...
No, we're going to a visitor center.
Yeah, and then we're going to Mono Lake.
Well, maybe.
Mono Lake.
Basin Visitor Center, National Forest Scenic Area.
That's actually what it says. Whoa, that is a cool painting. Let's look at some of the signs. We can read that.
Made in the shade. Welcome to episode 3 3/4 of Rocket Time. We're on the way to the next place. Grave, and
We're going to the Tufa.
Tufa. Big rock.
Tufa! 3, 2, 1, start recording. I'm cameraman for right now, okay? We're trying to find the cups. I know, hot cocoa is good. Swiss Miss. We also like to call it Swiss Moose. That is 2 packets. You just rip them.
You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick.
Okay, we're here.
Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it.
So, back at the other place,
We thought it was sand.
we thought this was sand. Turns out, it's fluff.
But we listened to this sound.
That's why it's foamy. It's
Yeah.
like soap. Cool, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul.
Like that.
Blow the camera.
Just the way you like
Foam is made of baking soda and salt.
Yeah.
It's actually very salty. Here, I'll show you. I'll lick it.
so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Yeah, so obviously this is a different trip. So Danielle and I came back down here to Mono Lake. It's about a year after our van trip. We just wanted to kind of get away, take some pictures, enjoy the first good camping trip of spring. I get a lot of comments sometimes about how I tell people about places here in the West that maybe aren't that common, aren't that well known, and that maybe I'm encouraging people to come to these places and in contributing to the eventual crowding and spoiling of these unique secret places in the West. And to that I have a few things to say. First, these places aren't secret. They're on the map. They're in countless guidebooks and blogs and social media posts already. And all it takes is for someone to look at a map, follow a sign, or happen to see a photo somewhere. If you like going to these places and visiting and not saying anything about it and keeping it all to yourself, that's great. But you're not really saving them from being spoiled. You're not preserving them so that your grandchildren can see them 20 years in the future. You're just kicking the can down the road. Because when outsiders or even locals come across a place like that, they think nobody else knows about it either, and that nobody cares. And they treat it as such. Second, I've been told by multiple BLM personnel that my content is actually useful for them for proving that certain places are being used and being enjoyed, how they're being enjoyed, and that they should be maintained and that access should be kept open into the future. So creating content about places on public lands has value in keeping those places accessible. But what about Alabama Hills? There's plenty of content about Alabama Hills, and that hasn't stopped them from limiting camping on most of that area. Well, I do have something to say about that, but you'll have to wait for the next episode. Third, travel writing and adventure writing has a long and loved tradition in modern media. My main interest is in storytelling, and places and place names, how you get there, how you get back, is a really important part of storytelling about adventure and travel. A lot of us pore over maps looking for the next cool place to go. But we also have guidebooks that were published about those places. We also scour the web and listen to stories and Google all the place names that we overhear in order to find that next cool favorite spot that we like to go. Nobody's out there wandering the land finding things on their own with no help from the outside. We all have technology. We all have some traveler who went before and was nice enough to tell us where they went. Fourth, and I think this is the most important part, when we create content about places like Mono Lake or the Lego Marcino Petroglyphs or Tunnel Camp, a major focus of the content that we create is modeling outdoor ethics and talking candidly about how to visit wild places and minimizing your impact there. Do I have more to say about this? Of course I do, but that's enough for now. There's more than one way to get anywhere. Usually a long way, a short way, and then I wouldn't go that way. We usually prefer the third option. In the case of getting to the Native American petroglyph sites in the volcanic tablelands north of Bishop, California, that ultimate option is Chidago Canyon Road. Chidago Canyon Road is an easy dirt road that at one point follows a wash through a tight but shallow canyon cut through volcanic tuff from the Long Valley caldera. From Benton Crossing Road, follow Chidago Canyon Road and Fish Slough Road for 16.5 miles. So we're not the most experienced of van lifers. They say good decisions come from experience and experience comes from bad decisions. So I think by driving down this canyon, we're in experience territory for sure. But look at that view. White Mountain, the White Mountain peaks. Right over there, some amazing red rock canyons here on Chidago Canyon Road. Yeah, so we're all pretty happy that we're here. It's this canyon we're going through is like Titus Canyon, but so far it's longer and tighter than Titus Canyon. And Danielle just said yesterday she wanted to drive today, so she got to drive out of the snow we were in this morning, and then all of this mess. But I think we're...
How fun does that sound?
Well, honestly, yeah, we didn't hit a thing so far. Oh, I think we're done though. Look at that. There's Chalfont Valley down there. Oh yeah. Hit it! Pin it! Let's see what this baby will do. What do you guys think? Was that cool?
Yeah, that was epic.
We're gonna have to go back.
Does this count as off-roading, do you think? This is definitely overlanding. This turn here has got me worried.
Oh, come on, it's fine.
This is fine. This is fine. This was a little dog sitting at the burning table. This is fine. This is crazy. We're a little off camber here. Still haven't hit anything.
Dude, really?
How was that?
It was fun.
Nobody's freaking out.
I'm fine. We're trying.
I'm freaking out.
to freak out.
Come on, it's for the YouTubes. It just keeps going.
Well, we're gonna get out of it.
The Apple Maps said this road was fine, so. Would we advise you to take a rented two-wheel drive wagon with no spare tire on that road? I would not. Would we do it again? Yeah, probably. You can play it safe and bypass all that mess from a shorter, simpler dirt road to access this site from the south end of Fish Slough Road in Bishop. Playing it safe is a relative practice, though. Most things we worry about never happen anyway, except that regret that inevitably follows missing out on something especially cool because you played it safe. Anyway, worry is a dividend paid to disaster before it is due. Once you get to the Chidago Canyon Petroglyph site, you'll find a volcanic outcrop at the base of a butte decorated with petroglyphs and excluded by a split rail fence. Please respect the site for what it is and be mindful of your impact on it. You can scramble over the tough talus to the top of the hill and take in the sweeping vistas there of the east side of the Sierra Nevada mountains and the west side of the White Mountains. We weren't completely alone for our visit there, but it also wasn't super crowded. The kids took the camera around to be silly and shoot some footage for this video.
So we have this secret compartment near our seats.
Yeah.
We call it the Connect 4 hole. Because
Here's
it's got
why.
Connect 4 in it. This is our 100-year-old secret Connect 4. We're gonna put some Connect 4.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay, so I won the Connect 4 game. Connect 4. It's great. And actually, owes me $5 now.
We never agreed on that, Bowie.
Well, I mean, we never shook on it. We're putting it back in the Connect 4 hole.
Thank you for coming. Cheese and peanut butter sandwich crackers.
I don't know.
I definitely think we'll go back to the places we visited that day. The landscape is changing here, and everywhere we go. We can't deny that. And we all leave our mark, minimal though it may be. We might be alone, we might be besieged by crowds. With any luck though, we'll find that community.
Hey, how's it going? What channel are we on today? Thanks for having me on the channel there, Rocket. It's super awesome to be here, bro. High five!
Seriously though, we don't do the high five thing here on this channel. Not gonna happen. No high fiving the camera.